how to actually get in shape easy and fast. So a while ago I achieved a body transformation, and in today's video I'm gonna be teaching you everything you need to know in order to do the same. So the first thing that I want you to have in mind is the mindset. So you need to have the mindset of the kind of person that can achieve what you want. So this is very important because you can watch 1,000 videos on how to do a diet, or what is the best diet for you, or what is the perfect workout routine and all of that. But if you don't have the mindset of a person that is disciplined, of a person that already follows a diet, or of a person that can go consistently to the gym, then you're not gonna achieve the results that you want. And you may try to do a diet, you may try to follow a specific routine, but you're not gonna quit if you don't have your mind prepared to do the kind of job that needs to be done. So you can achieve this by finding pictures of a person that has the body that you want to get, or you can actually close your eyes now, visualize yourself having already the body that you want, and now you can start asking yourself, what did you do to get there? What was the diet that you follow? What did you eat? Or what was your discipline like? What habits did you follow? Or what was your specific workout routine and all of that? So with all of that in mind, now you can start acting like the version of you that already has the body that you want. So this is pretty good, and it may sound really weird if you're not used to hearing this, but bro, if watching a lot of videos on following a diet or how to lose weight is not working, try this and it's gonna work for you. Because when you flip the switch and you change your mindset from a person that is fat, or someone that is skinny fat and cannot do anything, to the kind of mindset of a person that is disciplined, that can do what he said that he would do, then you're gonna achieve incredible results in this. Okay, so the second thing that you need to have in mind is get clear goals. What do you want? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to build muscle? So be clear with this, because if you don't have a goal, it's like driving blindly. So you may arrive in a place where you don't want to be, or you may even crash. So have a clear goal, because if you have two things in mind, you might be pulled into each side from time to time. If you want to build muscle but the next day you want to lose weight, you're gonna be one day in a calorie surplus and another day on a calorie deficit, and you're gonna be messing around and not achieving anything. So that might disappoint you and you might end up quitting. So have a clear goal. That'll help you immensely in your journey. Okay, so the third thing that I recommend you doing is fixing your diet. So you gotta fix your diet. If you're eating shitty foods, junk food, a lot of food that have a lot of calories, then you might be leaving a lot of potential on the table, because actually the 80% of the battle you win it by actually fixing your diet. So your diet, it's what's gonna give you the 80% of the results. So depending on your goal, if you want to lose weight, then you need to be in a calorie deficit, meaning that you need to eat less calories than you burn. It's as simple as that, but be careful, because not every single calorie is the same. So if you eat a lot of junk food, even though if you have, or if you eat less calories than you burn, you're not gonna be as healthy as you could be if you would be getting those calories from a healthier source. Eating healthier is way better than eating a lot of junk food, even though you are in a calorie deficit. You will lose weight, but you're not gonna feel the same, and it can mess around. So the problem with these tasty food is that they make other foods bland. If you eat, for example, a lot of junk food like McDonald's or chips and things like that, then eating vegetables is gonna feel terrible. So be careful with what you eat. So if you want to gain muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus, meaning now you need to eat more calories than you burn. It's as simple as that, but be careful again with the calorie source. So what kind of food you're eating. So I recommend you focusing on food that are high in protein and high in fiber. Foods like eggs, chicken, beans, even Greek yogurt or veggies. Try your best to stay away from liquid calories. So, for example, juice, alcohol, or even soda, because even if you eat just a little, if you take a lot of liquid calories, you might be adding a lot of calories and you're not gonna get the results that you want. So I hear many people saying things like, but I don't even eat that much, but they drink a lot of soda, or they even eat a lot of ice cream, and for some reason they believe that ice cream has no calories. They say, but I don't eat anything basically. No, my friend, you gotta fix your diet if you want to achieve good results. So that is the best way to do it. I also recommend you staying away from sugar because sugar can actually make you crave more. There is a lot of science behind it, so I'm not gonna tell you everything, but all you need to know is that if you eat a lot of sugar, then you're gonna crave even more food. So the same happens with carbohydrates, right? If you eat a lot of carbs, you might want to eat even more because the problem with carbs is that they don't make you feel like full after you eat a lot of them. So be careful with that and just try to find a good balance of foods or healthy foods that you can eat every day, because if you try to change your diet a lot, if you try to change a lot of things, you're not going to stick to the diet. So think of a couple of foods that you can eat every single day and stick to that. So for example, I eat every day so eggs, a little bit of bread, rice, chicken, beans, and avocado. That's every single thing that I eat every day. And it works perfectly for me, and I don't get tired of them because those are actually my favorite foods. So try to find something, try to find a balance. Do not do something just because somebody else is telling you to do, because everyone is different and you may have different taste than me. So get to know yourself a little bit better and see what you can actually do. If you try to do a lot of different things every single day just because you found a diet online, like eating fish one day, grilled chicken another, steak another day, and you're gonna be, it's like a full time. Now your diet is a full time. So no, I don't even have to think about my food. I know what I need to eat every day, and I have a great day eating those things. So fixing your diet is the third step, and it's gonna help you immensely. The next thing that we need to do is to train 3 to 5 times a week. That's what I recommend, and it actually depends on your goals. So I can't recommend you something specific because I don't know if you want to lose weight or if you are looking to build an aesthetic body or just trying to build muscle. So it really depends on your goal, but lifting weights or doing body weight workouts is the best that I can recommend you. Yeah, cardio is very good and I do it every once in a while. So it really depends on your goals again. So try to find somebody that has the kind of body that you want and see what he does and try to see if that can work for you. So, and if you happen to want the kind of body that I have, I'm gonna tell you my routine here, which is, so on Monday I do chest and biceps. Tuesday, back and triceps. On Wednesday, I do cardio. Thursday, I do shoulders and traps. And Friday, I do legs and abs. That's my routine. I've been doing it for a while. I love it. I love going to the gym following this routine, so I'm not gonna change it. And if it works for you, you can go ahead and do it, but it really depends on your goals. And if you don't have access to the gym, you can, I don't know, learn how to do calisthenic or body weight workouts, but you need to work out. This is very important. And if you're losing weight, it's even more important because that way you're not gonna get like a flaccid body after losing a lot of weight. Really focus on this. Do not neglect this part and show up consistently. So consistency is actually the key in building or getting good results, because you can work out really hard one day, but if you don't go the next, or if you quit for a week or things like that, you're not gonna get the results that you want. The next thing that we need to do is to move more daily. So I recommend you walking from 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day. That can help you immensely. You can also add short walks after meals. You can take stairs. You can stretch more, stand up every once in a while. And you might be wondering why. Well, because it boosts your metabolism. It helps with your digestion. It improves your mental health. It actually helps you burning more calories. So a lot of good benefits from just moving more. So I recommend you doing that, and you're not gonna regret it. Now, the next thing that we need to focus on is your sleep and recovery. So poor sleep, poor results, period. So you're working out really hard, but you're not getting enough sleep. You're not gonna recover as well, and the results that you will be getting are not gonna be as good as if you were getting enough sleep. You just need to aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep, and that should be good enough for most people. So the next thing that we need to talk about is tracking progress. So you need to track your progress, because how will you know if you are doing well or if you need to change something if you are not paying attention to what is going on with your body? If you're trying to build muscle, if you're trying to grow bigger biceps, then you can get a tape measure and actually measure the size of your arm, and that's gonna tell you if you are making progress. So if you want to lose weight, you can actually measure your waist, or you can get on the scale and track your weight, but don't obsess with weight, because it's not that accurate sometimes, because you might be losing weight but also gaining muscle and you're not gonna see the results on the scale. So that might disappoint you, but you're actually getting results. So track it every once in a while if you want. I don't do it, and I get incredible results. I just track my progress on the mirror, or I measure the size of my arm, or yeah, things like that. I don't get on the scale because it's really hard for me to actually gain weight or lose weight, because I have a specific routine. I have a lot of good habits basically that keep me consistent with every single thing that I'm trying to do. So I'm like maintaining all the time. So I don't have to be tracking every single thing. But in the beginning, I recommend you doing it. I was doing it when I started and I got incredible results. So the next thing is to stay mentally in it. So motivation fades out quickly. You might be highly motivated to start out right now, but tomorrow it might be something totally different. You might don't feel like going to the gym. You might don't want to eat healthier. So don't rely on motivation. Rely best on discipline. Discipline is gonna get you where you wanna go, and you can also build habits, because using discipline is hard all the time. So, but if you build habits, you're gonna do every single thing almost automatically, and you're not gonna have to use a lot of brain power to actually do things. And if you mess up, it's okay. Everybody does it, but don't quit. So you still have another chance tomorrow. Many people fail after they miss one day, but it's not failure, bro. You just missed one day, and that's okay. So tomorrow is another opportunity. If you really want to build discipline, I've made a guide on how to do it. It's like an hour long, and it's gonna teach you every single thing that you need if you're struggling with consistency, discipline, and all of that. So this is every single thing that you need to know in order to achieve a body transformation and actually get in shape. So don't quit, keep going, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.